Excuse me. I had a froggy throat. It's about 9:30 in the morning. It's not even that early. I'm still, got my sleepy braids, sleepy eyes. But we have nowhere to be until much later this afternoon, so I'm probably gonna stay in this disheveled state while I try to catch up on laundry and straightening up. My in-laws are visiting. They're coming Friday evening. So, I mean, they know I'm a mess. They know I'm a disaster, and they love me anyway. I'm lucky like that. I have a great relationship with my in-laws. Yeah, so I want to do some catching up, so that, Friday morning I could just worry about the vacuuming and dusting and making up beds for them. So let's do this. Audiobook. Krampus. My husband startled me. He's like, when is your book club? Is it this Wednesday? And I was like, well, it's always the third, or is it the last Wednesday? I've been in this book club for like 9 or 10 years, and I don't know the schedule. Is it the third Wednesday of every month? Which would be today. And I'm only halfway through Krampus. But then, so I checked the Facebook event, and it's the Wednesday after Christmas. So Nate's like, that's like the 5th Wednesday of this month. What is wrong with me? So I have time. I have time to finish Krampus, which is good. But I also just kind of want to get it done. But I'm going so slow with it that who knows if I will get it done this week. But if I commit to audiobook, I could do it. Especially because I have it on I usually listen to audiobooks on 2x speed just because I feel like that's closer to the rate I read at. And oh my gosh, at 1x speed, I feel like, oh my God, spit the words out. And I don't know how, it sounds slowed down to me, like the regular 1x speed for audiobooks. My husband says the 2x speed sounds just like blah, 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 blah. It sounds normal to me, but actually, Krampus, I'm listening to at 2.5x speed. So I don't know if it's just the narrator himself is like extra slow, but 2.5 speed, I can understand every word. So if I actually make the time to turn it on, I can get through it. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just, I don't know what I was expecting. I was just blown away by the book I read in October by Brom. And this one is I don't know, maybe if I had more time in between, less expectations. I don't know. But like I said before, it's very much the same story with the time and setting changed. And the mythos changed, which, sorry, hold on. I don't know what's going on with the mythology in this book. He's taken this Germanic, a Norse mythology and put it in North America. And much like Samson in Slewfoot has this memory of being honored and paid homage to by the native people, Krampus was a deity to North American natives. Is it? Oh no. I believe it's the Shawnee people are in this book. Is that? I have a map of the Native American tribes. Let's see. So hold on. I'll show you. It was a puzzle we did. And it has the tribes here. So they're somewhere in here. I don't see it. Creek. Where the hell is West Virginia? West Virginia's here. Shawnee. Okay. So, yeah, they're the Shawnee people. But they used to pay tribute. Like, Krampus was a nature god. And so he's just like, I had filmed a clip and I think I ended up deleting it, where I was like, reading this, it just feels like mythology soup. It's just like a bunch of stuff mixed up. And I don't know how true to the original folklore and mythos Brom has been. But I mean, he's keeping it consistent in his own story. And then it's like, you know, is that okay? As a artist, as a writer, he has every right to have inspiration and then make it his own. But then at the same time, it's like, what the heck are you doing? Like, these are established myths. Like, how much can you change them and it still be okay? And I guess he could do whatever he wants with it, right? There's no rules. But from an enjoyment level, I'm kind of like, wow, this is all over the place. So, yeah. But I'm not hating it. It's entertaining. It's really gruesome. And I just read a scene, or listened to a scene, where Jesse's getting shot like up the leg and in the crotch and in the abdomen by a nail gun. And he's already had like a drill pass through his hand and his fingers broken. And, you know, drug dealers are rough. It's rough. It's gruesome. I had like a ugh listening to it. Yeah. But time to turn it back on. Merry Christmas. I just played back the clip I just filmed talking about where I am in Krampus and how like violent it is. And then I remembered, what's the Christmas movie that we watch every year? We watch, you know, the first movie, the second movie, we even watch the third one, that the kids love. We crack up. The kids reenact safely with their father. Home Alone. Home Alone. We got staple gun. We've got head injuries. We have like blow torches to the head. Iron pipes to the face. Christmas, right? If that doesn't put you in the Christmas spirit. Okay, a little update. Brom tied in how Krampus got from, you know, like his original being his original mythology, his original, like his origins in Europe, to how he came to America as like a punishment, as Baldur, who took on the Saint Nicholas persona for power and became, you know, Santa Claus, wanted Krampus forgotten. And so in a weakened state, he brought Krampus and like stuck him in a cave in North America to be forgotten. But instead, Krampus sang his song of nature, and the Shawnee people responded and honored him. And so, you know what? I don't hate it, the way Brom kind of creatively bridged that gap and brought one belief system into another and like melded them, and like it creates a consistent story. So I don't hate it. Good job, Brom. I mean, if you want like loyal to, you know, original folklore, you're gonna hate this. I'm not very familiar with the original folklore. I think some of the guys in my book club are, like, have celebrated Krampus Day in the past, like done the whole traditional Krampus thing. So it'll be interesting to hear people who have a more true understanding of Krampus outside of Brom's creation. So I'm looking forward to book club. But I don't absolutely hate what Brom did. It's creative, good for him. I'm impressed with the way writers can take something and make it their own. So I like it. It kind of reminds me of Neil Gaiman's American Gods, in the way that it takes like old world gods and uses like immigrant stories, like immigrants bringing their beliefs to North America, and that's how they've gotten like a second life, these old gods being carried with the new people to a new land. And so, you know, he didn't do exactly that, but he got Krampus to America. Impressed. Good job. Good job, Brom. Yeah. What are you reading? Show me what you're reading. And you? So the kids and I did a little reading party on the couch. Owen is reading a graphic novel he had picked up from the library. Just caught his attention, so he grabbed that for himself. Oliver is reading a book in a series called The Baseball Card Adventures. So we'll see if I can get him to describe that to you today, tomorrow, at some point. Maybe when he finishes, he can give us a little review. He's close. And I sat down with the physical copy of Krampus. So I'm at a point now where Krampus and Santa Claus are face to face. And right before that, we kind of get a little sneak at Santa's perspective, and you're like, there's two sides to every story. So I like that. One thing about Brom's writing is even his like bad guys, like he gives you a little glimpse into like their psychology. So not just Santa Claus in this case, but the general, who's like the like drug dealer, like crime heavy, who's really antagonistic towards the like the human side, the Jesse story. and then Dillard, another guy, he's like the general's underling, and he's the one that Jesse's wife is living with now. But like you kind of get like a little bit of like their insecurities and their psychology, even though like they're absolutely hateful. And he did that in Slewfoot also with I'm terrible at remembering names. Like even while I'm reading, I'll forget the names. But Abatha, her brother-in-law, is like her antagonist, and you would kind of get glimpses of his story. Like he's got this like real hang up of like daddy approval. So in Krampus, you know, you get like, even the bad guys have like not so much a soft side, but like a damaged side. And so we kind of got a little perspective on Santa Claus's side of the story. Hey buddy, can you toss this in the fridge? Yeah. Thank you. So what was I saying? Santa Claus's side. Oh, so now Krampus and Santa Claus are face to face. Santa feels pretty untouchable, like Krampus can't harm him, and of course Krampus has figured out exactly how to do that by reminding him that he is not actually Santa Claus. He is Baldur, another figure of Norse mythology, son of Odin, and that he is kind of impersonating. Is this too loud? I'm putting dishes away while I talk to you, and I'm just realizing that there's probably a lot of clatter. I'm sorry. But he's in like, he encountered the history. So Baldur, somehow, you know, he's been locked away in hell and struggling, and then suffered during Ragnarok and was left with like nothing. And then the stories of Saint Nicholas kind of brought him meaning and taught him about, you know, the true God, and like gave him a more Christian purpose. And so Krampus is now arguing with him and reminding him of his own origins, and kind of criticizing him for preaching this like more Christian side, like one God religion, and saying, you know, here you are promising the people heaven after death and like a beautiful heaven later, and in doing so you've made them forget that like the earth is beautiful now while they're alive, and they need to take care of it and respect it and heal it, and like without the earth there is no humans. Like, so it's again that early, more pagan side to things, like love earth, it's beautiful, Mother Earth is the one we need to worship. I like it, and it's, I mean, look at me, I love Christmas. I love Christmas. We celebrate a secular Christmas, a capitalist Christmas, as much as that hurts me, but you know, I enjoy gift giving. I enjoy receiving gifts. I enjoy just like the magic feeling that just fills Christmas, right? But then you hear Krampus's side and you're like, yeah, dude, I totally get it. Like, bring back the reason for the season. Yuletide. You know, celebrating life and the nature and the light. So I like how Brom ties that into like the story he's trying to tell, and I'm reading it and I'm like, oh man, like this is totally like allegory for like capitalism versus like conservation being at odds. So yeah, today's been a good day with Krampus, and I think it's because I've really focused on it. Like I've given it all my attention. Not all my attention, like I was listening while I was getting some straightening up done downstairs in the basement. But then I got to sit with the kids in the quiet and read. Now they're eating lunch and watching some Power Rangers. Think it through. What's the first thing to solve?
30 divided by 6. 5.
Mm-hmm.
Divided minus 1. It would be divided, but since this is in parentheses, it goes first. Is it only 152 or is the laptop wrong?
No, it's probably the time. I've been saving my Target shopping bags, these paper bags. So I was like, how can I make, I mean, they already have red on them. How do you make them Christmassy and use those as gift bags? I love it. I love it. I'm reusing, crafting. Can it be recycled now that it's been painted? Probably not. But I'm reusing this paper bag. What do you think, Owen? How'd it come out? Amazing? He says amazing. So I'm thinking I have some more bags. Maybe the kids, do you want to help me with one? You could do your own little Christmassy pattern. Just add green. No, he's out. Now he's out. So I'll wait for that side to dry. Then I'll do the other side. And that's wrapping paper for this year. I'm loving it. And look who just decided to keep me company while I do my crafting, my Christmas bag painting. All right, so story time, crafty time, loving it. Okay, here they are. There's the one that I showed you. Then I did this one while I was watching Sean and Bert. And then I wanted to try something. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of like Christmas meets Looney Tunes, huh? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm gonna close the vlog in my bathroom today because I found my Christmas shower curtain. So that just went up. Got some old tree ornaments in a Santa basket. And bathroom Christmas tree, because who doesn't have a Christmas tree in their bathroom? So that's it. Goodbye. The rest of the evening is going to be driving the kids around for baseball practice and reading in the car. Probably gonna stick with Krampus because I'm on a roll. As much as Eileen is calling me. Maybe I'll get in bed with Eileen. But while I'm out, Krampus. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.